Most people in the UK spend 40 to 45 years working a job, waiting to enjoy life at 65. But what if you could flip that timeline? What if instead of waiting for retirement, you could reach it by 45, 40, or even 35? That's the promise behind a powerful movement called FIRE, Financial Independence, Retire Early. But what does FIRE really mean? Is it realistic in the UK with rising inflation, taxes, and high cost of living? Is it just for high earners, or can anyone do it? In today's video, we're going to break down the FIRE movement in simple terms, backed by real numbers, quotes from financial experts, and practical UK-based strategies you can start using today. If you're someone who doesn't want to work until the government tells you to stop, keep watching. Part 1. What is FIRE? FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. But financial independence doesn't mean you stop working. It means you no longer have to. You reach a point where your investments, savings, and passive income generate enough to cover your living expenses forever. A 2024 report by Aviva UK revealed that over 59% of UK adults now say they want to retire earlier than state pension age. And among millennials, nearly 1 in 3 say they're actively planning for it. But FIRE isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a strategy that requires aggressive saving, smart investing, controlled lifestyle choices, and a long-term mindset. As financial educator Vicki Robin, co-author of Your Money or Your Life, said, "Financial independence is not about retiring early. It's about freedom. The freedom to choose how you spend your time, not based on money, but on meaning." Part 2. How FIRE works. At the heart of FIRE is a simple but powerful equation. Your FIRE number equals your annual expenses times 25. Let's say your annual living expenses are £24,000. Multiply that by 25 equals £600,000. That means once your investments grow to £600,000, you can theoretically retire early. Why? Because of something called the 4% rule. The 4% rule was created from a study by Trinity University. It suggests that if you withdraw 4% of your investments annually, your money could last 30 years or more, especially if invested in a balanced portfolio. Part 3. Types of FIRE. As the FIRE movement grew, people realized there's more than one way to do it. 1. Lean FIRE. You retire with a modest lifestyle, around £15,000 to £20,000 per year. Think minimalism, small living, and no luxury expenses. 2. Fat FIRE. You retire with comfort, spending £40,000 or more annually. This version requires a larger investment pot, but allows a higher standard of living. 3rd, Barista FIRE. You become partially financially independent and do part-time work, like at a coffee shop or freelancing, to cover some expenses, while the rest comes from investments. 4. Coast FIRE. You save and invest aggressively in your 20s and 30s, then let compound interest grow your pot without adding more. You coast to retirement while working less or doing what you love. No matter which type suits you, they all share one thing: intentional living. Part 4. Is FIRE possible in the UK? Absolutely, but it requires a UK-specific approach. Many FIRE content creators are American, talking about Roth IRAs, 401ks, and US taxes. But here's how FIRE works in Britain. Use ISAs. In 2025, the annual ISA allowance is £20,000. This lets you invest in stocks and shares, completely tax-free on growth and withdrawals. Combine that with low-cost index funds like Vanguard, FTSE Global All Cap, or iShares MSCI World, and you can build serious long-term gains. In fact, Vanguard UK reports that investing £500 per month at 7% annual return could grow to over £750,000 in 30 years, enough for most FIRE goals. Maximize pension contributions. Employer pensions plus private pensions, SIPPs, can be huge tax advantages, especially with auto-enrollment and employer matching. Contributions reduce your taxable income, and investment growth is tax-deferred. It's a key FIRE weapon. Just remember, you can't touch it until you're 55 to 57, depending on rules. So it's part of later FIRE not early cash flow. Cut lifestyle inflation. According to a 2024 report by Starling Bank, the average Brit spends £1,200 per month on non-essential purchases, subscriptions, fast fashion, takeaways, gadgets. FIRE followers question every expense. They ask, does this help my freedom? If not, they cut it or replace it with a cheaper or free alternative. It's not about being cheap. It's about valuing time over things. Part 5. Common myths about F.I.R.E. Let's bust a few. F.I.R.E. means you'll be bored. Retiring early doesn't mean doing nothing. Most FIRE achievers don't stop working. They start doing what they love without worrying about money. You need to be rich to start F.I.R.E. False. Many FIRE followers start with average incomes. What matters is the savings rate, not the salary. It's too late for me. Not true. Even starting at 35 or 40 can set you up for partial or coast FIRE by 55. You may not retire at 40, but you can still gain freedom far earlier than 67. Part 6. How to start your FIRE journey. Let's close with 5 simple steps. 1. Track your expenses. You can't improve what you don't measure. Use apps like Emma, MoneyHub, or even a spreadsheet. 2. Set your FIRE number. Estimate your annual expenses. Multiply by 25. That's your financial independence goal. 3. Increase your savings rate. Start with 20%. Push to 30% or more if possible. The higher your savings rate, the faster you reach FIRE. 4. Invest wisely. Open a stocks and shares ISA. Use low-cost index funds. Automate monthly investing. 5. Avoid lifestyle creep. Every raise doesn't mean new expenses. Let your income grow your investments, not just your lifestyle. FIRE is not about quitting life, it's about designing it. It's about flipping the script. Work because you want to, not because you have to. As Morgan Housel wrote in The Psychology of Money, controlling your time is the highest dividend money pays. So whether you're 20, 30, or 50, the earlier you start, the sooner you can buy that freedom. If you found this video valuable, give it a like, share it with someone who dreams of early retirement, and subscribe for more content on financial freedom. Thanks for watching, and remember, your dream life isn't waiting at 65. It starts the day you start planning for it.